Today we're gonna talk about self-defense, when it works and when not.
Come on now.
I am Honling for sixdragonskungfu.com. If you like what I am doing, please subscribe, comment and share our videos. Share our Kung Fu. Self-defense is something very difficult to teach and to learn. Self-defense is the art of self-preservation. It is not the way to learn to beat someone. It teaches us how to preserve ourselves, nothing more, nothing less. A self-defense course works when it is made 50% mental and 50% physical. The ingredients of a perfect self-defense preparation are daily training, mental preparation, and low preparation. If you train only to beat your opponents, you will never be prepared for self-defense. You don't know how to control yourself. You don't know how to avoid the most common problems. In self-defense, you have to know about law, what you can do and what you cannot do. You have to know about mental stress management, because the moment where you get attacked by surprise, your physical and combat capability will disappear if you are not trained to work in a stressful situation. If you concentrate only on mental aspects and you do not practice daily, you do not train your body to react, you will fail again. A self-defense course that focuses only on simulations will not help you to be safe. If you never do sparring, how could you think to be ready to fight? If you have never taken a punch, if you have never get beaten, it is impossible. It is like thinking to play a tennis match without ever had a confrontation with another player. It is so simple in sports, but so hard to understand for some reason in martial arts terms. In self-defense, there are no rules, and who attacks you knows that he is probably better than you. Any predator never attacks someone who is stronger than him, nor one at the same level. The mindset of the predator is always to attack the weaker. In a self-defense situation, we are in a big disadvantage, so the best thing is to avoid to fight. But to do this, you have to be mentally prepared to negotiate, to escape. These things rarely appear in self-defense courses. There are a lot of situations that can be solved simply by going away. But to do this, you have to be able to control your mind, control your emotions. And if you are not trained, you will never learn to do this in a stressful situation. 50% of the problems arise from you in terms of aggressivity, lack of prevention, and the other 50% derives from the potential aggressors. You are part of the problem, and the part of the problem you are involved in is related to your mindset. There are things that must be learned, there are things that must be trained. Self-defense, there are things that are totally out of our control. You have to accept it. It is not like a controlled fight where there are rules, where there are times, where there are spaces, where everything is chosen before the fight begins. In a self-defense situation, nothing will go as you expect. You have to know this. You cannot choose the moment, the situation, your physical and mental conditions. In self-defense, everything can happen. You have to accept it. You have to accept the fact that you cannot control everything. To follow a self-defense course is something very useful, probably 1 to 10 times in your life, but it can make the difference between life and death. So it is worth. But these do not assure you that you will be always safe. Nothing can. You have to know that prevention is the best and the more effective part of self-defense. All the rest can be a question mark, but the prevention part is the one that will save your life, so concentrate on it. It is easy and effective. To learn to manage a real combat against a prepared opponent in a street situation is a high-level goal that you cannot achieve until you have trained for years and years with a daily cadence. If you have questions, leave a comment below and I will answer it. I am Honling for sixdragonskungfu.com. See you in the next video. If are you searching for a deeper and faster way to learn our Kung Fu, follow our core course.